So for our pupils, it's really important that we give them the opportunity to experience a variety of different things. That includes the qualifications, but also the wider experiences. Hello and welcome to the Reach Free School. My name's Richard Booth and I'm the head teacher. Welcome to our virtual tour. So the Reach Free School is a smaller than average secondary school. We have 4 forms of entry, 120 pupils in each year group, and our ethos is achievement, community and enjoyment. Community is the core of what we do here. It was how the school was started, but it continues through everything that we work on to this day. So enjoyment is exactly what this school is all about. We want to make sure our pupils enjoy coming to school, they enjoy the learning process, and that continues beyond the Reach Free School. Alongside the subject specialist teacher in the classroom, Year 7 also have an assistant teacher. This is their form tutor. One aspect of the Reach Free School that's really different is that Year 7 have their own homeroom, so that it's something they're familiar with. Yes, they move around the school for science or for PE, but a number of their lessons take place in this homeroom environment, and this manages that transition from primary school to secondary school. Technology plays a massive part. All of our pupils have their own device, which is an integral part of the learning process in the classroom. All of our lessons are posted onto Google Classroom, alongside them taking place in the actual physical classroom, and this enables pupils to use them as a reference point if they want to go back to have a look at something. It comes into its own when it's used for revision.
What's really lovely about English at the Reach Free School is there really is something for everybody. The team is very, very experienced, really innovative and excited about teaching. So it's a lovely place for pupils to thrive and flourish in their study of English. So all of Year 7 is taught in homerooms to make their transition easier from primary school. Moving through the year we have an English area which is all based around the library, so pupils have access to that as well. Particularly during Reach for a Book, it's a really nice space to come to as well, just to relax, and you see pupils curled up on sofas or wherever they're comfy, just getting involved in reading, which is, I think, one of the real beautiful things about this school. We do a lot of creative writing, and we encourage people to write about things that they know, that they love, that they're interested in. People can bring their own experiences into the classroom and use them to enrich everybody else's experience as well. We take part in regular writing competitions, and actually one of our pupils just last year won the regional creative writing competition run by the Chorleywood Bookshop. Especially going up through the years, some of our drama pupils then, when we're studying Shakespeare for example, they really come to the fore in acting out in the classroom as well. So there's quite a nice bit of crossover there.
So Year 7 get priority, so they get their maths lesson first thing along with English in the morning. You'll have maths every day and you'll be taught in your forms to start off with. What we do is we take the building blocks that primary school have set up and we build on those, taking those prior knowledge and just extending it further. So all your basics like number, algebra, things like that, but we look at the problem solving and the reasoning and where they're used in the real world as well. So it's a lot more explorational, and we look at where things come from, how things originated. It's a lot more discovery based now than it used to be. A lot of the things you learn in maths come up again in science, so there's quite a few STEM trips that we do to link the 2 subjects together. We've also got the maths challenge that goes on every year. Again, an outside challenge that takes place in school, and you get a certificate depending on how well you did. This school is an incredible place to start your Year 7 journey. You'll be quite lucky in getting the assistant teachers that are with you every day, your own end of the building where we as teachers come to you. Quite a nurtured, quite a safe start. Then as the year goes on, you get to explore the school a little bit more and your own freedom then in Year 8.
From the offset then, for our Year 7 pupils joining us at the Reach Free School, we want science to be inspirational and challenging. We want to be able to push our students to achieve the best that they can achieve within this subject, whether that's our scientists amongst the pupils that join us or whether that's pupils that find science challenging and inaccessible. We want to be able to break down those barriers so every single pupil that joins us achieves the best that they can achieve within science. Science wouldn't be science if we didn't have any practicals, and we've got these beautiful brand new labs. So the way that our curriculum has been designed is that all of our modules within Key Stage 3, so Year 7, 8 and 9, they provide intrinsic links into the specification required for GCSE. Each lab has its own equipment, which is amazing. And the first few topics that our Year 7s usually do as they join us is obviously understanding the health and safety of a lab, What we're teaching our Year 7s alongside practicals is actually skills. The skills that you learn within science become skills that they can access in the world around them.
We can fit in whatever people want to do to a certain point. When we wrote the curriculum, we made sure that it was really broad and there's a chance to learn lots of different types of science. The main thing we kept promoting with the teachers who were writing it was just to have fun. We want students to be really enthusiastic about science. We want to promote future scientists. If a practical can be done in this school, we will do it.
At the Reach Free School, we're really lucky that we've got a full-size sports hall with 4 badminton courts. We've got 4 Olympic-sized trampolines. We've got a multi-use games area that's got a 9-a-side football pitch and 3 netball courts on. We've got fantastic fields that have got 3 different sized football pitches, a rugby pitch, and we've got 2 outdoor netball courts as well, and a dance studio. In Year 7, they have a double PE lesson twice a week, so they have 200 minutes of PE a week, plus they can pick to do electives where they can pick some of their favourite physical activities to do as part of a club and then possibly represent the school. Double lessons, so having 100 minutes for PE means that changing times don't impact their learning, but then actually getting into real game situations. We aim to develop through a head, heart and hands approach. So head, we're trying to develop the children's knowledge of different sporting activities or physical activities. Heart, we're trying to develop self-confidence, resilience and effort levels within sport. And then hands, the actual practical doing, so fitness levels, applications of skills and problem solving in a physical way.
So Humanities incorporates the disciplines of geography, history and religious education, and pupils can also pick psychology and sociology as A-levels. At Key Stage 3, pupils study humanities on a carousel, so every half term they study a different subject, and with that we embed lots of cross-curricular skills amongst the different subjects. So for example, if they're studying World War I, then we look at what life was like in the trenches, where people are given the opportunity to take part in some map work, for example. So very cross-curricular with each other, as well as embedding literacy and numeracy into our lessons as well. When you ask a pupil what they love about studying humanities, is that we do offer lots of extracurricular trips and activities for pupils to take part in. In geography, pupils have the opportunity to go to the River Chess, where they are able to learn more about the river's process. This is one of the most exciting things about the school. I've never worked in a school where our pupils are given the opportunities that they have here. Pupils are able to, for example, in history, use their Chromebooks to look at sources online. So we also have the interactive whiteboard where we can model answers. We've actually been ahead of the game, really, with it. Pupils absolutely love it. If you go into the Year 7 classroom, you just see the energy and kind of enthusiasm in those lessons.
So here we tend to focus on just the one language, which is Spanish, which is one of the languages that is growing in terms of how many people want to study it. However, if you are fluent in another language, we also offer community languages at GCSE for about 20 languages, including Italian, Portuguese, French, Urdu, Turkish, Arabic. One thing I would say about the school is the signs are all bilingual, so the signs around the school are in English and in Spanish as well. It looks a little bit like an airport, I like to think. We're really keen on not just teaching the language, which is obviously important, but also Hispanic culture. So we're really big on Hispanic music, which is super popular. It's in the charts in Britain, in America, as well as in Spain and South America. Really big on school trips in the Spanish department. In Year 7, most pupils have the opportunity to go to sunny Mallorca, and that's more of a cultural trip in terms of getting introduced to Spanish markets. They'll speak a bit of Spanish there. Again, immerse themselves in Spanish culture.
The enterprises there relates to computer science, we have IT, we have food and nutrition, and then we have business. Creative art, it's also, we have art and then drama come together to form creative art, which the idea is also similar to that of enterprise. You have a group of subjects that have something in relation to each other come together to form a department. So for computer science, we teach students to use programming languages to solve a variety of computational problems. In food and nutrition, we ensure the students are equipped with practical skills, for instance, in preparation and cooking techniques, which sort of encourages them to be passionate about what they're doing and also encourages independence in their study. For business, we looked at teaching them business concepts like marketing, finance, and enterprise. And then for IT, We teach them to use the applications that we have available to be able to solve everyday problems.
This school is not just about achieving statistics, it's about providing experiences for young people. Every year the interest in the school has continued to grow and grow and grow, and now it's a really exciting time to join the school. I believe we have the right mix of academic excellence, a strong community and pupils who love learning. I hope this has provided a useful insight into the Reach Free School, and we look forward to welcoming you soon.